Manifest injustice. Case outcomes that are obviously unfair, unreasonably harsh, or shock the conscience, like enforcing involuntary guilty pleas, or violating the Constitution in a way that convicts the innocent. Minimal diversity. When any plaintiff is the citizen of a different state than a defendant. If there's minimal diversity, federal courts can have subject matter jurisdiction over class actions with over 100 members seeking over $5 million in damages. Motion. A request for the judge to enter an order based on specific reasons, like a motion to dismiss a case for lack of personal jurisdiction. Motion for a more definite statement. When pleadings cannot be reasonably understood, parties may request clarifications and details in a motion for a more definite statement. The court can normally strike the vague pleading if the non-movement does not comply within 14 days. Motion for judgment as a matter of law, or JMAL, or motion for directed verdict. A motion during trial, after a side has presented all of its evidence, for the judge to rule on an issue or the entire case when reasonable juries could not disagree about the result. Like summary judgment, the evidence is seen in the light most favorable to the non-movement. Motion for a new trial. A post-trial motion within 28 days of judgment for a do-over that may be granted if there's serious misconduct, the verdict is against the clear weight of the evidence, or another substantial defect. Motion to dismiss. A formal request for the judge to toss a case, most commonly after the parties settled the matter. Motion to set aside judgment. A formal request to nullify a judgment within a reasonable time and normally no later than 1 year after the entry of judgment, unless the judgment's void or satisfied. Judgments may be set aside if there's new game-changing evidence, excusable neglect, fraud, or lack of subject matter jurisdiction. Motion for summary judgment. A formal request before trial, up until 30 days after discovery closes, to decide issues when one or more material facts are not disputed or are completely absent, and the undisputed or absent facts entitle you to at least partial judgment as a matter of law. The court does not weigh the evidence or witness credibility, but sees the evidence in the light most favorable to the non-movement. Motion to strike. A formal request that the court remove certain evidence or parts of pleadings from the record, like irrelevant or scandalous material. Move. The verb to describe filing a motion or formal request with the court. Crushенdo's revolutionizing legal education with hundreds of mnemonics and illustrations, thousands of practice questions, affordable pricing, lifetime access, whiteboard videos, plus audio outlines and audio flashcards. Master the law faster and with more freedom than ever before with Crushendo. You should definitely check out crushendo.com today.